Hey Cancers, DrSweetjoy, welcome to your video. Alright, so here we go. I didn't even realize this was a Charriot card. Okay, let's see. Opening the doors after hard work. So if you have a new project, it'll work out. And if you've been working hard, there's the door. You and your little dog too. Okay, what's behind looking in the window? The moon. So something hidden. All the bubbles. Nice. It's two dogs. Red. Stop and yellow. Yield. Wow. So this could be money, breakthroughs in money, new beginnings. Anyway, you can succeed because it's the Chariot card and you're the Cancer. That's your major arcana. So if gates and doors and real life start opening up, if lights are green, and I'm looking at the lights, eventually, if people start calling you getting calls for promotions, just know all of that's protected. What's yours is yours. It could be around the corner, but if it's new, you got to work hard for it. That's the only thing. But if you've been working hard a long time, maybe all the roadblocks will be gone. So you're the type of person people go to for advice. So maybe you'll get a job being an advisor or encourager. What do they call that? A life? Thank you, Holy Spirit, a life coach. So it's time to start that channel or start that project, open that own business. Because you're a champion. You're always cheerleading everyone else. So now your doors are going to be open. So don't forget to tie up any loose ends. Okay, to keep going. If you got to finish a couple more semesters in school, don't forget to finish that. But the doors to success are about to open, or opening, or work hard. They will be open soon. It could happen in small segments, small portions, small ways, but you should see it with like in a 3D. So put all that energy that you have into being positive, thinking positive. Okay, let's see what's going on with you, Cancer nurses. Oh, and there you worry. Upright. So maybe you're going to come out of worry, but there's still some you don't want to see. The patterns and issues. Maybe I hope that'll go away, okay? Have to go within and look within. Maybe close your eyes to the outside world and then you'll see you shouldn't worry. Let's see what for Cancer. Hold on a second. A messenger? Maybe that's a messenger. The hawk. Okay. Could be this a message card. So you might see some hawks. But that's an old Native American bird, very important to the spiritual world. So see from a higher perspective. Any patterns, issues that maybe you were comfortable with, not looking at, see in the bed. Or maybe something was keeping you up at night. Okay, maybe you worked hard for a lot of stuff, put a lot of work now. A messenger, maybe you'll get a letter or email, but be nice. So don't shoot the messenger. Maybe you'll get a messenger or Uber or somebody knocking at the door. Maybe you'll get an invitation. So be nice, okay, during this time. What else? Be nice and mature. Okay. What should you do about any worry to come out, any worry for Cancer nurses? Connect with an elder, then you'll feel better. A mature elder. That's probably nice. Or maybe that's the messenger. So even if they tell you something you don't want to hear, any patterns or issues, be nice about it, be mature, accept it, and take it as a resonance. What else? Let's see how you feeling. Then I'll get a couple more in a minute. How you living? What? Cancer. You have to let go to find yourself. So be nice and be mature. If anybody you have to let go of, you wish you could be fully honest. But that's the reason. Because of some drama. So that's what you're worried about. Okay, so speak with an elder. And one more. What should you do about that? The turtle. Security. Mother Earth. Message card. Well, be alone with you. Remember I said that. Feel secure. So maybe you'll go camping. You'll go outside and take a walk in nature. You'll see slow. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay. Anything else about drama? Watch out for the tricksters and don't be one. Don't trick yourself. Okay? The magician and people, family, third parties, anyone outside of you. So don't try to trick them. Remember the trickster, the rabbit, thinking they can go quickly. What about finding yourself? Being alone with you, Mother Earth, and what about finding yourself? The Holy Spirit will lead you, that hawk, eagle spirit, okay? And if you can't be honest with yourself, God, or other people, what should you do about being alone with yourself? You just want time to yourself. Just say you're a spiritualist, it's a spiritual type thing, and you connect it to your higher self. It'll just come, that's what you're trying to do. Or see a spiritualist that can help you. Self-reflection, these are the things you're going to tell them. Self-reflection, higher self, the root of the issues, just dealing with your patterns and your issues. This meeting time 9 by yourself. For the Emperor, take responsibility, and God. Number 5, devotion and commitment to self-reflection. And stay positive and be nice, okay? Let's see how you can do that in case you're just mean and negative. I don't know. Nurse is not like that. What's the secret? Affirmation for Cancer nurses. To stay positive. You're going to have to ground yourself. Because this bird talks a mess. That could be people, places, things, or while you're with your person or your higher self. About you being alone, but spiritually you're not, okay? In nature. I center and ground myself despite the emotional upset around me. So things might get you upset, then you take a moment to be by yourself, to center yourself and ground yourself. Self-reflection, so you could stay positive. Number 9, grounding. Especially if you blue or blue healing, okay? You could have Egyptian lineage somewhere. But doors are opening. It's time for breakthroughs. It's time to get rewarded for your hard work, or work hard to get rewarded for your hard work. So wherever you are in that timeline, okay? It's time for you. And let's get a fairy card. Just help you out from your higher self, which is good. Fairy energy. Thank you so much, Holy Spirit. Stay eager. Knight of Wands, go after. Well, that's the armor of God. And see how a spiritual horse and you, it's the same card. So you're protected. It's the Chariot again, but it's number 8 with the Strength card. So your positivity is your strength, okay, right now. Grounding keeps you from being emotionally upset. If you're not emotionally upset, you could be positive. That's good, guard yourself against that, okay? Now, in your trunk is the past life. And in this life, it's the same thing, same card. But you see 8 is strength, and it's the yin and the yang, positive, negative, or above and below. What happens above, it happens below. So stay that eager knight, that messenger, okay? Ambitious and positive and thinking you can do it, okay? With hard work, it's going to pay off now or eventually. So let's see. About love. What's the secret somebody want with you in love? A rebirth, and they're hiding it after the death. Okay? Or hopefully something like that. Resurrection, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. They're thinking that, or that could be you. I don't know. So let's see. In my handy dandy note bag, these cards. Okay. Well, let's break it down to men and women, and then we'll be more. We'll be mad at that. Let's go men first. I don't know why I do that. But if you're a man, what the woman want to say to you if you're a man? Cancer. Still trying to date you, or that part. What else they want to say to you? Maybe they remember that. I want to tell you about it. They tell people they like you. They could be still trying to date you for a rebirth. What else? Your friends like me for real, but they do tell people they like you. This could be a crush. Grounding. Look at the horses. Like, wow. So they like you. Okay. After the past mistakes, it was a no. Maybe you were with this person, your friends like them, but you made mistakes or they did. Okay. What else do you want to say to the men? Can you hear in the messages of love? So they either send you messages and spiritually, or maybe in real life on their social media, or just in the air. All right. What else to men? So men, you could be getting messages of love through music, TV, from them, text, email, something they say, flirting. So what is the secret, the main important thing they want to tell you right now? If you're a man, what do the woman want to say? It could be women. So take this as a resonate if it's more than one. Nature. What is the secret? What do they want from you? The captain, naturally. Maybe they want you to steer this or be the captain. That's the Chariot card. Progress and victory. What is the secret? Control. What do they want to say about romance? The women want to say. The women want to say it's too risky to be together. But maybe they sending you messages of love, all right? So what do the woman want to say to the Cancer man nurses? Brother's house. And one more. You have loyalty to this and love with this person. But it's too risky to be together. If you risk being with this person, Cancer man, maybe it's Cancer and Cancer, I don't know. We'll get to the Cancer woman. What about the future if you risk being with them? What they gonna say? Pisces, if you risk being with them, what they gonna say in the future? You are pretty. Okay. So there you go. One more about romance. This what the woman gonna say to the men in the future if you risk being with them. You talk too much, and anything else about romance and love. I really don't trust you at all. So the Cancer men, they gonna say you talk too much, and that's why they don't trust you. There could be love, but I don't know who you be talking to. Or maybe you just talk too much when they with you. What about romance and love? I'll ask one more time for the Cancer men. You can change me. And one more about romance and love. The men, this is to the men, Cancers, from the women. I won't confess ever that I love you. I'm leaving him. Maybe they'll say they leaving somebody else. But maybe they won't ever confess love because of trust. Anything else the women might say that's a deal breaker to the men Cancers. This is the deal breaker. They really don't compare to you. And one more to let you know this is so important. This message from the women to the Cancer men. They like you. And people don't compare to you, but it's too risky to be together. Okay, let's get to the women. All right, what are the men want to say to the women Cancers? It's yellow. Remember we kept saying yellow? Maybe they're cautious. You live too far, money. So if you're a woman Cancer, the men are saying you live too far. Money is a problem. If you're a woman, what do your man want to say? Your love interest, nurse, Leo. What do they want to say? It's your conversation, and you live too far. What else? Oh no, this one just slipped. I don't know what it is. So if something slipped, it's hidden. See if we can get it somewhere else. It just flew in the bag. And then I didn't know which card it was. So they could be confused. You could be confused. Leo could be, I don't know. If you're a Cancer woman, what does this person want to say to you? I call your name, girl. So they think of you in that way. What about romance? Separated. So they could still be married. Or y'all are separated. What do they want to tell you about love and romance? Cancer woman. Don't get mad if I leave. Maybe it's your conversation. I don't know. Maybe they are separated, so they may have to leave if they're still married. Make sure this person not married with third parties. Okay. All right. Why would they leave, Cancer women? Why would this man leave you? So you can't get mad. I really don't know. Maybe I'm asking you that. What's the truth about why they have to leave? Let me ask it differently. You are the cheater, excuse me. So maybe you cheated? Or maybe that's why they have to leave. And you have to excuse them. Or maybe you're the cheater. So what's the secret? For all the women out there, what is your person going to say? Your Cancer woman, what is your person going to say to you that matters? I'm really not that into you. And maybe that's why they cheating and excuse themselves. Or why you say, excuse me, and they maybe treat you like you cheating. I don't know. If you gave them, keep dealing with them, Cancer women. What they going to tell you in the future? March. What they going to tell you in the future that matters, Cancer women? Aries. What's the secret about romance, a deal breaker, if they're going to tell you in the future? Deal maker or deal breaker? They want a baby? And what's the secret in the future you need to know? What's the truth they need to tell you, Cancer women? The truth they need to tell you, this is a scary dude. Watch your kids too, with all the stuff going around. And what makes them so scary, Cancer women? Let's have some quiet time together. And why is that scary? So don't get with a scary dude. Why is that scary for you? Because there is competition. And what's the competition? Five of Wands, having fun. And who is in the competition for the Cancer women and their person? I'm looking for you to have fun. So they just want to have fun. And what's the secret in the future, Cancer women? You need to know about this person in the future. They need to tell you that's the truth that you need to know right now. They want to be famous. And what's the secret about being famous? They're attached to you and something about a hotel. And they want to be famous. And if you did meet them at the hotel and maybe get with them, do it to them, what does this have to do with anything, Cancer women? You should say no, or they gonna say no. And what else do you need to know? Especially since they're scary. You already know the answer. No. You may say no, they may say no, maybe it'll be a fight, maybe it's dangerous because they're scary, I don't know. But don't go to a hotel. And for most of you, what is the answer in case you don't know? What is the answer in case you really like this person? You look good. And can we date? And that's probably why you might say yes. So if he's supposed to say no, why should you say no? The main reason. Lovers, options, competition, and one more. We're doing good now. We need to talk. And what are y'all going to talk about dealing with lovers and doing good now? What's the truth about that, Cancer women? You make me laugh. And what's so scary about the hotel and this scary dude? Why you should say no. Good karma is why you should say no. And why else should you say no? Stop playing games with my heart eventually. There's no chance. So Cancer women, what is this no chance to do or have or be? No chance. A lot of stalling. And one more. You are so positive. And so if there's no chance, what's the main message for the Cancer women? You ain't perfect. And this person gonna say, meet me at the hotel. But you ain't perfect, so maybe you might say yeah. But for good karma, say no. Don't rush and meet them at the hotel. And what does it mean you ain't perfect? The 80s and one more. The secret about this whole thing in the hotel. You're broke, or they're broke, or something could get broken. And one more. The secret about the hotel. Look at the bright side. And one more about the hotel. They may stalk you, or you stalk me. Maybe you stalk them. Look at the bright side. They could be dating others. Maybe they are a stalker. This could be an Aries in March. And stop asking me stuff. I don't know. Maybe they may detach. If you meet them at a hotel, Cancer, what's the end result? Upright. 10 of Pentacles and upright. I don't know. 9 of Cups. Dating others. Something behind. They get their wish. There's something behind that curtain. What's behind that curtain? Knight of Sword, attack, or somebody in and out. Untold story. So let's see what the untold story is. Stop asking me stuff. What's the secret of this untold story if you meet them at the hotel? I don't want you single, and it's your fault. And stop asking me stuff. Maybe you don't want them single, or they don't want you single. If something break and y'all have a fight, they may say it's your fault. Cups. What's the Knight of Sword about? One more for the women. I'm ignoring you. After that, they may ride off. Stop asking me stuff. They just may not want you single, okay? So watch out. And why would they be ignoring you after? Because this would be friends with benefits. So they would ride off. In and out. Untold stories. So it's some untold stories. It's a lot of you, so they're going to be different stories. But if it is friends with benefits, you know, then that's why you can't ask them stuff. Or, yeah. Anyway, Cancer, so that's who's coming in. They may blame you, especially if they ignore you. Maybe they like to argue or find a way out and then be nice to get in and argue to be getting out. All right, so be mature. And as the beginning of the reading said, be nice, okay? So, like, share, subscribe. If this doesn't resonate, then hit the bell. And you can ask your own question when I go live, okay? I'm the DrSweetjoy. God bless you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's get your fairy card. Yeah, the eager. Friends with benefits, dating others. Okay. Eager knight. Well, okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm.